Okay, this video has been inspired by a recent news report yesterday, I think. A big crackdown on Dodgy Firesticks, and apparently a little consortium are targeting them. Good grief, there's a lot of adverts on this site. But basically, they're being targeted in the UK. And I thought I might just show you how police can actually track down these dodgy Firesticks in the UK and have a little look about the technical behind these crackdowns. So, if you've ever heard of someone talk about dodgy Firestick, you may have one yourself. I'm making no judgment. A little box or a stick that magically unlocks every sport and movie channel. You might have wondered, how do people actually get caught? How can they catch these people? Well, I'm going to go through the sort of areas that can be used to catch them, and it's actually quite easy, really. Number one, server logs and IP tracing. Okay, so every connection your Firestick makes travels through an IP address. Now, an IP address is the unique network number, and you're sitting there and all your network traffic is going through that IP address. So every single connection your Firestick makes, every channel you open, travels through that same IP address. It's like a digital postcode. It's completely unique, and it can link the stream you're downloading to a specific internet connection, so a specific address too. That IP address can 99 times out of 100 be tracked down to your actual location. And even illegal streaming servers have logs. They need them to manage traffic, troubleshoot streams. When the police arrive at the door of these servers, which they do with increasing frequency, they can be seized, subpoenaed. Investigators can pull the access lists, time, date, and IP address for every single viewer they've got. With a court order, the UK police can waive that, or the rights holders, in fact, Sky Sports and people like that, can ask the ISP to match their list of IP addresses to the name of the address of the internet connection owner or the subscriber who used it. So they catch the nasty man who's making loads of money out of the Firestick streaming, and then they have a list of all the people who are viewing it. Makes you think, doesn't it? 2. Payment trails. Let's get away from the networking, but most sellers obviously don't give these devices away. They take payments. So the next clue is money. They take card payments, PayPal, even crypto, unless you're using something like a really anonymous crypto like Monero. Those can be tracked too. I'm not sure they'd go into that depth, but it is possible. Each payment creates a transaction record that can be traced to a real identity. Banks and processors routinely flag suspicious activity, especially when they see repeated sales tied to IPTV or TV boxes. Somebody's account shows thousands of these sales, then they also have a list of people who are paying for them. Once flagged, enforcement teams can request the account holder's details if they want. And again, they've got a huge list of the viewers who are using the illegal streams and have these hacked Firesticks. So buyers will show up in those records, especially if they left digital receipts or used a personal email linked to the purchase. Remember, digital payments aren't invisible. Next is device forensics. After all, the real evidence also sits inside computers and phones. When police raid these suppliers, remember, they're pretty easy to track down, the actual suppliers. The real evidence is often sitting inside their computers and phones. Forensic analysts can clone drives, recover deleted files, and extract customer databases. There'll be chats and messages and spreadsheets listing customers, and all the people who need to pay them to keep their Firesticks running. They'll often find a playlist URLs, chat messages, and as I said, user lists that tie thousands, obviously, often of Firesticks back to a specific streaming network. It's essentially a digital fingerprint which links the seller, who they've raided, and the buyer, which is the person who's using the sticks. Deleted files aren't really gone. Okay, next is social media and undercover buys. Huge number of these devices are simply sold on places like Facebook Marketplace and Telegram. Public listings on these places make sellers really easy to spot. You do not need to be Sherlock Holmes to find them. Telegram groups, people even put local classifieds in papers for them. So they're all sold out in the open, really, and organisations like FACT can work with the police to, I say, infiltrate these spaces, but all they do is go and buy a few of these dodgy sticks themselves, and they've instantly got a list of the sellers to target. The moment a device is shipped or a payment link is sent, investigators have their real-world proof, enough for a warrant, the name, the address, the chat history, and they can just go knocking on the doors then. I don't know why these people do it. They're so easy to catch. There must be some really big money involved. Okay, 5, metadata and pattern matching. Something not quite as obvious here. But even these streams themselves carry digital markers. They all carry metadata, small digital markers that reveal which server and encryption key were used. By matching these markers across different takedowns, analysts can connect multiple illegal services back to the same source. It's similar to digital fingerprinting in cybersecurity. One tiny little pattern can identify a huge network of these streaming servers. So, industry cooperation. Lots of industries cooperate in targeting these people. I'm talking about the sellers primarily. It's not just the police on their own. It's people like FACT, which are the Federation Against Copyright Theft. They've been around for ages. They tend to coordinate the investigations. Then you've got people like Sky and BT and Disney who actually hold the content rights, the rights holders to this content, like the Premier League streams or the Championship football or the boxing, whatever. They hold technical intelligence about all these streams that are being rerouted. Police obviously work together with them. They have often quite an easy job sometimes because they're just executing the warrants and they make the arrests, and it can be quite straightforward. ISPs are used. The police waive their warrants and they can match IP addresses to all the subscribers if people like FACT or Sky and BT want to pursue the actual buyers and owners of these sticks rather than just the sellers and the streamers them. So that collaboration has already led to loads and loads of arrests and seized devices. Some are getting, the actual streamers are actually getting prison sentences. I think somebody got 3 years. The buyers are not going to face that really, but they could get fines or warning letters directly to households who are using illegal streams. So while Dodgy Firesticks look anonymous, their digital footprints make them surprisingly easy to trace. Digital footprints are everywhere online. And that's it, basically. Now I know Amazon are doing a big purge as well on these Firesticks, which I didn't mention there. They're actually blocking the use of VPN apps onto the Firesticks. That was one way of hiding your location in your IP address. You load on a VPN like NORDVPN, which incidentally you can get a great discount below in the description. But I'm not encouraging that use, of course. But Amazon, apparently the latest Firesticks block VPN apps, so you cannot load a VPN onto the Firestick. So you could use it on your router or something like that, but that involves a little bit more technical knowledge. Okay, so that's. I hope that somebody's found this breakdown useful. I found it quite interesting, really. No moral judgment on people using it. It's just technical information on how people should be careful. So if you want more, subscribe for more explainers on tech, privacy and related subjects and the UK's evolving online laws without the lecture. Bye for now.